So this morning, you all, we're going to make a knife for a leather working kit that's going to be inside this kit. Every mountain man had a way to sew up his moccasins, his leather goods, possibles, bags, and all that kind of stuff. They knew how to do that stuff, but they had to have the tools to do it with. So what I'm making here, you all, is a little hawk bill knife. And I don't know just exactly what saw blade this was. It looks like I cut it with a plasma cutter years ago, piece of it. So I found it back there in the shop. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the pattern out on this piece of steel here that I've made out of wood. What we'll do, we'll draw it right out on there. I will take it around to the blacksmith shop off camera, you guys. I don't think I need to bore you all with a lot of that kind of stuff. We will cut this pattern out and we're going to turn it into a knife right here on video. By the way, it is I think it's the first day of muzzle loading season. About 8:45 this morning, I heard a pop up the holler there, so I hope whoever was up there got that big buck I've been looking for. Good luck, everyone. I hope you have a good day. A good hunting this year. So let me take this around to the shop, get this cut out, and then I'll get right back with you. So there, you all, is what we're making, okay? A little hawk bill knife. I find that when working leather in the outdoors, in the woods, like the mountain men did it, that a hawk bill comes in very, very handy. By the way, you all, this morning, while I was still cold and klutzing around, cutting some kindling wood with this new hatchet, I chopped my thumb. And it's still bleeding. I chopped it right down into the thumbnail. Now that ouched really, really bad for you people who have never done this. But I can tell you one thing right now. She's sharp as a dad burned stinking razor. All right, you all, we got the pattern cut out of the, we're pretty close. I'll do a dress up over here on the belt sander there in a minute or two. Make sure the curve is just exactly smooth, because here's going to be the cutting edge, so you can see where I've been whittling it with a grinder. So now to smooth that up, I'll take it over to the belt sander on the curve and we will smooth that up so that our cutting edge will be perfect. Okay, so there's what there is one of the tools that we're going to have in our Mountain Man kit. And I tested it there a minute ago on the drill press, and I can just barely, on a piece of scrap, I can just barely get the holes drilled in this, but I think I'm going to be able to do it without heating it up. I didn't want to have to heat it up. Next thing we'll do, you all, is mark for the holes in the handles, okay? And when I do that, it'll be a test to see whether or not I need to harden this blade right here. So what we will do, you all, is right down the center of this blade handle right here. We'll put us a line. center mic. All right. We will take our center punch. And punch that. Two rivets. Now just by hitting that, you all, and being able to center punch that piece of metal, I can tell you that the blade will need to be hardened, so I'll have to take it around to the blacksmith shop and show you how I do that little bitty short blade, okay? Well, that coffee's smelling good, you guys. Get me a cup there in a minute. All right, as usual, we will take our diamond stone here, you all, and make sure that we have the edge established. So that when we harden it, that edge will be on there. Now, I don't know about you all, but I like a hawk bill knife in certain situations. I used to skin groundhogs and squirrels and everything else that I killed, you guys, with a hawk bill knife. Is a Case Double X, one of the old goodies, hawk bills. And when I joined the Army in 1974, I made the big mistake of taking that with me to Fort Knox, Kentucky, and of course they confiscated every weapon that anybody had on them, including my hawk bill Case Double X. So some drill sergeant down there took it home, I'm sure, and probably sold it at a flea market or something. That's what happened to the one that I used to have, that I used to do all my skinning and stuff with. Tell you what, you all, this right here is really going to be a sharp knife. Sharp knife. So as soon as I get the edge established, and it's almost there right now, you guys, we will take it around to the blacksmith shop and we will harden this thing off, okay? Now I remember, you all, this right here used to be a 12-inch cut-off saw blade. What we're going to do is we're going to get the very edge, the cutting edge, we're going to get that cherry red. Since it's really, really cold here this morning, you all, it'll take a minute to do this, okay? That's all there is to it, you guys. All right, you all, I got this black walnut here. We'll go ahead and drill that hole. if I can get that bird doohickey through there or not, you guys. Pretty simple. We will cut this out. And make two of them. You guys, I kind of sunk them holes really good there. So that there wouldn't be any chance of that thing sliding. Hope you all can see that right there. Now I will take it in there to the bandsaw, cut off this excess material and sand it down into a handle. So they're 3/8 of an inch thick, you guys. You all, that's not as pretty as Uncle Sasquatch Outdoors does on his stuff, or Justin Peden, Spirit of the Outdoors. That's not as pretty as work as they do, but it still functions. I'm still trying to catch up with them guys that really do a good job on their knife handles and their knives and stuff. If you're not watching Spirit of the Outdoors, Justin Peden, or Uncle Sasquatch Outdoors, missing some really good channels. And I know a lot of you folks have been watching them for years, but I'm giving a shout out there to them this morning because I've been watching them for years as well. So, there is a hawk bill knife, you all, for leather work that we have made from scratch, and we don't get that in my coffee. But you can also do other things with it as well. You went along with me on this ride, you guys. There's a saw blade knife we made from scratch. And I can tell you right now, it's a cutter. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So somebody is going to win this knife here in a Mountain Man kit. Okay? Just be careful and don't cut yourself with it, okay? And I'm still bleeding. I don't know why I'm still bleeding out of them. I don't take blood thinners. Might be the garlic thinning my blood. Probably is. But I'm still bleeding out of that thumb I chopped with that hatchet this morning. So what did we learn this morning, you all, for you folks who are trying to learn how to do this kind of stuff? Saw blades do make good knives, but if you can center punch that saw blade and get that center punch to dent that blade. If you don't want cut anything besides bacon, you don't have to harden it, okay? If you're just gonna slice bacon or skin a squirrel or something like that, you don't have to worry about it. But if you're gonna whittle and do camp chores, that knife has to be hardened, you guys, so that it will actually hold its edge. And I like the feel of that knife right off the bat, right there, you guys. That thing will cut you. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video on how to make a hawkbill, mountain man's hawkbill knife for leather work, because this is going to be in the sewing kit of a mountain man that I'm getting ready, the kit that I'm getting ready to give away, you guys. That's a piece of tungsten out of a light bulb. Lights up the factories here in the United States of America. Does a good job. And yes, sir, buddy, I'm telling you right now, that booger's sharp. Anyway, you all, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you people out there who are muzzle loading. But anyhow, may the good Lord bless you until next time. You guys, so long for now. I really appreciate you.